Hey guys, this group of stuff I have behind me, getting ready to sell it. Everything starting at $1 on Whatnot. Join us at Burner Brother Antiques. Lots of items all here, lots of Native American items, Navajo jewelry. There's some Acoma pottery back here, some black on black pottery, and check out the squash blossom. Over here we have native weavings, Navajo rugs. Silver, there's a concho belt right here, sterling silver, turquoise concho belt. Then all this, all sterling silver jewelry all through here. All this stuff right here coming up, Burner Brother Antiques, including all of this diamond jewelry straight through here. $1 starts. Follow us, like, subscribe, watch our daily YouTube videos. Guys, today, auction day. Let me go over with you right now real quick on what we're getting ready to sell. Josh's been outside working away. He's been getting what'd you do? Weed eating this morning. Weed eating this morning. Weed eating done. We're getting ready to start the auction up. Yeah, let's go. Okay guys, today's sale, the auction is all of these items here. I'm just gonna do a quick run through. All these are pretty cool, pretty interesting items through here. I like the owl a lot. All of the trains all sell today, and there's been a lot of interest in the train groupings so far today. All of the Van Briegel pottery is in today's auction, all of these items through here. A few Hummels and some miscellaneous stuff down here. The stoneware crock, lots of interest in that one. A lot of jewelry in today's auction, gold, silver, and stuff like that. So when the sale's over, we'll come back and we'll talk about what everything did. And yeah, let's see what happens. Well, the auction just ended. I was going to see if I can find Mamaw and get a word of the day out of her, but she's gone. Looking for Mamaw. I'm not sure where she went. She snuck off. So the sale's over. Hillary and Kaylin, or not Kaylin, but Silka. Hillary and Silka, and I don't know, Mom, Joe, they're all working on getting the catalog for next week done. So they're still at it pretty hard. Ah, there she is. We were looking for the word of the day.
For the word of the day.
What we got?
I believe the word of the day is compassion.
What is it?
Compassion.
Compassion?
Yeah.
All right.
Compassion for people. When you see someone that's struggling, feel for them and maybe help them a helping hand, and
there we go.
Everything will be good.
Have some compassion. Perfect. Joe, you still cataloging, or what you got going on?
Renaming pictures for next week's catalog.
Renaming photos for next week's catalog. All right, perfect. And these two are back here wrapping up yesterday's Whatnot show. Are you guys about done?
Yeah, one more.
One more item left? Nice. Good deal. I wanted to get some after auction prices for you, and I might as well start right here with the Van Briegel. Now, what was interesting is the yellow Van Briegel. I did not realize there would be so much interest in that piece. So let's get that one out. It's back here. Here's the piece itself. Here's the marks on it. So you guys can all see the mark. Colorado Springs, right there. It goes that way, Van Briegel. Lots of interest in that. The pre-bid was at 400 when we started, and it just kept going, and it ended up stopping at 700. Pretty cool pieces. Now this is really a heavy pottery on this piece too, compared to some of I think this is an older piece compared to some of the newer pieces. So that one was the highlight of the Van Briegel for 700. Another interesting item is this guy right here. This ended up stopping at $275, and that's like a stereo optic card viewer, but it's a Victorian one, probably, I don't know, early Victorian too. Maybe like an 1860-ish piece. Graphoscope is the official name, I believe, but that's a pretty cool piece. Sold for $275. We had a brass tabernacle. This was a good buy. This only brought $220. That is a heavy piece. It kind of looks like bronze, it's either brass or bronze one. And it's got the scene on the front right here. It opens up, and I'm assuming that was to store communion in a Catholic church. I'm not 100%. I'm sure you guys online can help me out with that. But that's pretty cool. It did come out of a Catholic church originally. It was brought here to us to sell, so that's pretty exciting. Another interesting item that sold today is this Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania crock here. This ended up selling for about $160. It's got a nice decoration on it. This came out of the same house as the Van Briegel did here in Springfield. Well, the trains, they were all over. There's a lot of interest in them, but this set of four sets of River Rossi train sets, they're Southern Pacific. In the boxes, that group of four brought $110. This pair of Roadway Limited cars, they ended up selling at $130 for the pair. And the quilts, they averaged anywhere from, I think the lowest one was about $45 and the highest one was about $190. Interesting group of quilts, all sold in today's sale as well. A Van Briegel that did decent is this one here with the leaves on it. It's kind of an older piece as well. It's got great colors, kind of reminds you of an arts and crafts feel. But this guy here brought $75. Pretty interesting, 75 bucks. It sold today. These three Spectrum Railroad cars, original boxes here, they brought $75 for the group. This butterfly Van Briegel vase brought, what is that, 55 I believe? No, 60. It ended up selling at $60. It was interesting, we had two of these. We sold the other one on Whatnot and it brought either 50 or 55 on Whatnot. So pretty equal on the Van Briegel for both platforms. Today, the Hummels brought around $5 a piece straight through. Nothing outside of that. Most of them were $5 all the way on the count. The set of Sterling flatware ended up selling at $1,200. It's a nice service with a nice box, very clean. Again, a lot of these, they just bring right at the actual silver value in them. And that's what this one did. The silver value was right at $1,200, and that's what the set brought. One of the better buys I think of the day were this set of 4. These are all oak lions. The set of 4 brought $325. And somebody can probably use those and make a table back out of them again. They'd be pretty cool completed into a table. All right, and this guy right here was a great buy today. Only brought $31, and it's a really cool handmade weirdo piece. 31 bucks though, absolute great buy on that one. This piece of Roseville sold for $30. It's about a 4.5 inch piece. This piece of Van Briegel I thought was a great buy. This one only brought $29, and I could have easily seen that one bring in $50 to $80. But a good buy on that one for $29. And a lot of the other ones were in that same range, that 25 to 40 for a lot of the smaller pieces all through here. And I believe the white one brought a little bit less. And then the two Anna Van Briegel pieces were about $15 a piece on those guys. We had an interesting group of Chinese wall pockets, and these are all older wall pockets, but they averaged about $6 to $9 each range on the wall pockets. Overall, though, we had a really decent crowd, a lot of action in the bidding, especially the pre-bids with gold and silver. The gold lots were doing really well. I thought very strong, and overall solid auction. We had over 200 people at the end. We got through it, and we got another catalog ready for next week. So I'd like to show you a quick preview for next week's sale. Next week's auction, we have quite a few antique style or type stuff in here. There's a big time set of carnival glass in here. I'm not sure how that's going to do. There's Yadro, there's all sorts of glass, there's crystal, there's porcelains, there's miniatures, there's even some Delft in here. All of these items were all brought in from South Florida, and these will be selling in next week's auction. All through here, the Yadros, nice set of dinnerware down here. Who made this one? Let's have a quick look. Limoges, there's a set of Limoges down at the bottom. There's some Oriental wood blocks. There's a lot of art for next week. Very interesting Marc Chagall painting, as well as a little Picasso lithograph. Both are lithographs, not paintings. And all these items through here, the Fenton pieces, this is all for next week's sale. As well as all of these vases on the top. I really like this apothecary jar right here. I think this is a special one. And here's another one right beside it. This one had a tiny little spot right here on it. The other one looked pretty good. All that sells next week. Beautiful stemware that's all in next week's auction as well. All of these pieces. There's some Yadro figures over here. There's some Waterford in original boxes. Some anniversary clocks, some Fenton, some sculpture pieces. And then this is a pretty good piece going to be sold next week towards the end of the auction. This is a Carlos Albert, very expensive piece. This one is numbered 62 of 150, and this guy brings a ton of money. So if you're interested in Carlos Albert, make sure you pay attention to the catalog next week. There's an interesting group of reference books that are all going to be sold next week as well. We have quite a few pieces of artwork, and so these oils here, this is a Morris Katz painting down here. This is an interesting tapestry. This is an earlier piece, maybe even some silver threading on that one. That's all going next week. And then we have a reclining nude oil here. A very interesting Picasso lithograph, 1961. This one is going to be sold next week. This is a large Marc Chagall lithograph. Both of the Picasso and the Chagall both came out of Boca Raton, sent up to us last week. Nice grouping of Oriental Japanese wood blocks as well. That's going to be in the sale, as well as another 50 or 80 pieces of art. These are all sterling items through here, and then there's also a collection of vintage fishing lures that are going to be sold by the bag, all the vintage fishing lures. Very nice group of early engravings. Make sure you check out burners.com for next week's catalog. Jimmy and Josh should be showing up soon. We actually went on an estate call on Monday, and I think I'm going to put that video with this clip right now. So it'll show me going to the house. If I do this properly, you'll see me going to the house last week on Monday, and then they're going to be picking it up here in a little bit. So we'll try and get that house call in this video today as well. Guys, I've got a house call to run into. We're going to go and check it out. I'm not sure what's going to be in here, but we'll see. We'll see when we get in there. If they'll let us take the camera, I'll take you along. Let's go. Okay, so what I got going on is we have the oak china cabinet here. Pretty cool oak china. It's got leaded glass in it. All the way down. It's got claw feet. Couple little issues with it, not bad. It's got a little bit of veneer damage here, and then on the inside of the door something similar, but it's full of flow blue, which is kind of fun. There's some newer pieces probably made out of the 1980s, and then there's some older stuff, turn of the century stuff in there. I like a couple of the hollowware pieces. So this guy right here is kind of fun. I like the big bold colors on that one. A little hall pot here. This is funny. I used to buy a lot of this stuff when I go to England and buy. We used to pick up hundreds and hundreds of pieces of it over there at a time, and now we're buying it here in Springfield. But we're going to get this china cabinet that is right here, absolutely beautiful. There's the bottom, and then we're going to get this secretary right here, and I like the secretary. Again, these are items that are hard to sell in today's market. They used to be so popular, but the market has just dropped off on this oak furniture, especially the secretaries. There's not a lot of functional use for them in today's world, and so they're not as desirable. I can actually get more out of a stacking bookcase now than I can a secretary like this, even though it's got claws and heads on it and all that stuff. But pretty cool. Here's the interior, and then we're also going to pick up these two baskets right here. Made a deal on these guys as well, so these are going to go with it. Very happy with the baskets. They look like Apache baskets. And then let's go to the other side and I'll show you what else. In this room, we're going to get this nice partner's desk, and it's got claw feet on it. It's got two chairs that are with it, but it's got...
You going to take the chairs or not?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the chairs with it, just so there's a set with it. That way they can see how it displays. But pretty cool desk. It's in good condition. They had glass on it. And we actually bought one identical to this in Harmony not too long ago. It was actually really rough condition. We sold it to a guy so he could refinish it. And then here's a really cool oak file cabinet. Four doors on it. It's got all the brass on it still. Probably came out of a library or something, or some kind of an office somewhere originally. But nice turn of the century oak file cabinet is going with us. And we got a pretty cool oak chair here. It's got a Minerva head in the back. Very nice detailing in it. Here's a close-up of it. Pretty cool piece. It's got a barrel bottom on it, two arms. I remember one time I bought a set of, I think, 20 of these that had came out of a lodge one time. But this one's pretty cool, and that's going to go with the group as well. Guys, we were able to buy everything you just seen, so that's what a call looks like, little house call. If you'd like this video and like to see more, follow us at Burner Brother Antiques here on YouTube, and we do daily postings of America's largest antique center. We own it. We work it every single day. We'll take you with us on calls like this, and then insights in the antique industry. So come on and join us at Burner Brother Antiques. They need some men out here. Josh and Jimmy loaded it, and they said, get those young men out here to help unload this truck.
Bucks out here.
That's so cool. We'll put all these smalls go right back on the BACT tables. Yeah. That's cool. Graniteware. So Josh made a deal on the graniteware today. Actually, when they went to pick it up, he brought all the graniteware and the knives. Graniteware and knives.
Flow blue. I don't really want to stack it on there.
So that's what's happening. There's some more graniteware in that one. That's Flow Blue. There goes Flow Blue. I like the chair a lot, Joe. That's pretty cool. We'll just line it straight up in a row right there. Are these the knives?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at them. Okay, so here we go. The knife collection.
It's a neat little case right here. I
like that case knife. That's cool. I like the cases.
There's a Schrade down here that was pretty
big
cool.
old Parkers in there
There's
too.
two Parkers.
Some Schrades.
There's a Schrade.
Case.
They're all really neat. Look at that one.
Okay, cool. Good deal. No, that's a good group.
Yeah, some of them are a little bit, but what I like that the guy did, it's almost like he cleaned them with an oil so that they didn't rust.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So he obviously took care of them.
Good deal.
This is a cool one.
A little collector's one. Sesquicentennial. Oh yeah, very nice. I like it.
Got the
It's
Rams
a
on
Schrade too.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good deal. There we go. We got an oak file cabinet, Luke.
Wheel that up here and get it out of the
Luke, do we need a new file cabinet in the office, bud?
Actually, kind of, yes.
That's what I'm thinking. We might
is
have
a
to
nice one.
confiscate that one. What do you think?
Might have to, yeah.
If you were ever going to confiscate a file cabinet,
This is a nice
this would be one to confiscate.
I'm thinking we could put that where that metal one is. And get-
Well, I could use the extra files.
Oh, there we go. I think that should go to the office.
Can't believe you guys needed help for this light stuff.
There it goes. Joe and Luke showing Jimmy and Josh how it's done, I think. I don't know. So the pads are always in the way. Man, someday you guys are going to learn to fold pads.
Wasn't me.
I don't know. I'm just saying they're not folded. And here it comes off the truck. All right, there's the second piece off the truck now, or third piece really, I guess. But I like this one, Josh. Yeah, it's gonna clean up really nice. Just get some Howard's feed and wax on there, and that it's gonna look like a perfect old finish.
The other two are flat.
These young guys
Stop right there.
going opposite of each other.
Barely lifted off the ground.
All right,
Barely off
and
the
it's
ground.
coming
Two
straight.
strong young men right here. Look at that.
Straight out. What a beautiful cabinet, guys. That is awesome.
Come
Go ahead
on
and
out.
walk right on in the building.
Step down. You got it. All right.
Beautiful oak china cabinet. Watch the top.
Now watch the top again.
Man, look at that.
Oh, look at the flowers in there.
That's great leaded glass work on that. And there they are. It's down. Man, that's a big time cabinet there.
That's
Really cool piece. And check the top out too.
Set her back just a little bit.
not
Lucas.
I'm telling you, I got a bad back.
You got a bad back? You lift every day. How do you got a bad back? It's all that deadlifting you do. I love the face on the top of that one too. That's pretty cool. We're gonna throw the pads back in and make the boys fold them up later, right?
Fold them tomorrow.
They can-
That's one of them jobs that they love to do.
Uh-huh. And there goes the rest. He-Man right there.
We got more pad. You need a pad?
That's so funny. It's right at 6 o'clock, getting ready to close up the antique center. Everybody here just getting the final words of the day done here, it looks like. I'm not sure. Something like that.
Bursting with knowledge.
Bursting with knowledge. Last few customers are getting checked out right now. The ladies coming up. Buildings are cleaned, ready to rock. You guys, is nobody else in there? Chain it up. Let's be done for the day. It's always fun to see the last few people coming out of the buildings. There's the staff, all done. Security checks in place, closing it up. That's what Lucas and Audrey got done. All the shipments out today as well. Hey guys, I hope you enjoy the video we just seen. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and keep watching daily videos from Burner Brother Antiques. Follow us on Whatnot. If you're not following us, I'll have a sale there tomorrow, which will be, I know, Sunday at 7 p.m., Monday at 8 p.m., and then sporadic sales throughout the week. Our burners.com catalog is up and online. So yeah, come check it out, and we'll see you guys at the Heart of Ohio soon.